So we're back for some more Rush Duel, going in with the brand new UDIAS deck. It has been a while, right? But of course we had the card trader update giving us access to Transam Leica. And so I wanted to kind of wait and see how the deck did with that new support. And overall, it seems to be a bit of a mixed bag, right? I've been playing, like, I think I played 2 in my deck, and it's just not like a card that's come up all that often, but it's a neat card to have. And so we're going into the WCQ. We're at stage 6 or so, and so we'll just see how we do, right? How we do. So, sending a card face down means it's going to be your 7th Road Witch on turn 1. We can get some big value, right? So, let's go our skill. Mill 2, draw 2. That's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward, but we can go for... I guess we'll go Secret Order. Right, we'll kind of play that now, and we can go summon the Klein, summon the Linak. We don't want to bring this card back yet. We'll then go in for the Extraplorer, and this can then go and give us a nice mill. So mill, okay, not the best mill in the world. But we'll go and bring out the Oblivion, and we could go for this, right? Give it piercing, flip up. Is that worth doing? I think we do. I think we give it piercing right now. We don't flip up. We know it is a 7th Road Witch, and we hope and pray it's not negate attack. Now, it could be. Okay. Apparently, my eyes don't work. It was 7th Road Magician. Okay. Fair enough. I just did not use my eyes there, but seeing 7th Road in the graveyard turn 1 is good for us. Right, Recital being down is neat. Going to assume you're more free-to-play friendly if you are playing the Recital. Going for the skill that's incredibly pushed. It's a very good skill, right? So you can reveal a card, add 2 from your deck, and then discard 1. How difficult is it to decide on which combination of 2 cards to add to your hand? There's 3 choices. Adding the Witch and 7th Road Magician. So you are playing a budget version of the deck, or you're playing the cat build, which I don't really like the cat version, because this effect here is just not that great, right? It just seems a little bit like you're going around in circles, discarding SRM, to summon SRM, so you had 2 SRMs in your hand. Okay, that's why it was kind of a bit broken, that's fine. You're gonna summon Paladin? No. You're just gonna summon Roadstar in attack mode. Okay. Sure, I'm not gonna judge. Nothing here draws, right? There is a fusion in our graveyard, so this becoming live would work out. Discard one of these, get a draw into Oblivion that we didn't want to see. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. I think we do, right? I think we go and give this piercing, right? We go Leica, discarding Oblivion, targeting this. We'll then go and I don't know. Let's go and put SR into defense mode. Why not? We can then go for our Extraplorer, and this hopefully will give us access to a big fusion play, and that'll be neat, right? So this mills, adds back to hand this and your Rhinak, and we can then go for our big fusion. We could go for Oblivion. That'd be quite funny, but we're not going to. Right, we're not going to. We're going to go for the Extraplorer. Just try and get rid of that back row. Because it's probably going to be another one of those recitals, right? Mill 2, pop 1. It was Magical Stream, so not that. We could go and give more piercing, but there's no point, right? There's no point, so we'll set that. We'll go in, swing in for 1,000, swing in for 15, and we're now back in the game. We're back in the game, 2 big bodies. Unfortunately, we've used our past search for our Secret Order, but we have got 2 left in the deck, I believe. We didn't mill 1, right? So, no we didn't. So, there's still 2 of those. There's still 2 polys. There's still 1 more Oblivion. And 1 more of the Eve, and a few more of the Klein. So I think we're okay for our next turn. We'll see. Going for the Witch. Now, are they going to take 10,000 years again to decide on what to get? Because right now, you go for the fusion, right? That's fine. You summon the cat. You summon the sorcerer. That's really big. That's a problem. Because you go 7th Row Magician, bring out Witch. Witch can bring out another 7th Row Magician. You then play Fusion, you make a Master 7's Road. You can then potentially go for a 7's Paladin as well if your hand is really, really stacked. 7's Road is going to gain, what, 300 for every attribute in the graveyard, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1200 becomes 33. That's a clear there. Master's going to become fairly big. Going to be summoning into the brand new animation, right? The Master of 7's Road, show him all his glory. I really wish we got an animation for Oblivion. That'd have been so cool. I miss when they go back and give old cards animations, like when Blows on My Dragon, right, got an animation a couple of months after it was in the game. There's one, there's 2 attacks, and there is a set card there as well. And that may be the key to us winning the duel. So, Fusion is big. Eve is big as well. Doesn't do much right now. However, I guess we have to win through Piercing, right? So we'll summon Klein. We'll play Klein to go and get back to our hand the Transam Lilac, right? We'll then go and play Galactica Eve, and then go for a Fusion Summon into the Fusion of her, right? The Fuse Eve. And this can get us access to our Oblivion. And so, this hopefully will be a nice play. So, let's go return Fusion, top of the deck, get a draw 1, bring back out the Oblivion. We'll then go for the Enforcer, and then Fusion Summon Eternal Galactica Oblivion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just send those 5 back. Why not? Gonna mill 3. 7,000 attack. We'll summon the Lilac. We'll go Meteor Charge. Give you Piercing. We could just swing to 7 to Magician, but no. We're gonna swing into that face down. There we go. Game 1 done. On to game 2. Let's see who we find. It is so funny seeing Rush Duel, like, you being able to farm 7,000 or 8,000 duel assessment in ranked. That's really weird, but like every Fusion deck we've got now from the last box has done that. So that's pretty cool. Wyvern duel level 7, so we are working our ways up to duel level 10. It is, of course, another Yuga Odo. So we're going to see him a lot. Right, here's the main cover star of this Worlds campaign. Again, we're on a win streak. Going to duel 2. Let's see. And we're going second, okay. Pretty good. Right, pretty good, because we can go Fuse Eve, discard Oblivion, get a draw 1, and draw another one. We'll then go Klein. Klein can add back the Oblivion, right, in terms of, like, raw value. So let's go Eve. Eve, discarding the Oblivion, gets a draw 2 into double Klein. That's pretty annoying. Okay. Klein going to add back the Oblivion. This does change things now. Because I was going to say, you know what, we'll go play our skill, we'll get a draw. And I think, do we still do that, right? Because we can still end on a better field if we do this, so I think we do. I think we risk it, because if we see the ship, or another Oblivion, then we're in a very good spot. Send Oblivion, mill, Enforcer's fine. It's not amazing, but it's definitely better than nothing. Unfortunately, keeping the Klein on the board is not great, but this I think is okay. So, we'll go Secret Order, bring back out the Oblivion, and do I want to go and use this, right? I think I do. Meteor Charge on our Oblivion. We'll then go and change the position of this one here. If we hit a cat, that's really good. Right, that's really good. We'll swing in. Okay. Deal that. Hopefully Enforcer's can hit this one. Don't be another cat. Okay. That was really, really good. We hit all the best targets. Fantastic. Going to his turn. Again, it is someone playing the cat build. Right, they're not playing the more standard go for the Charming Witch play with the one-off cat in your deck, with the good cat at least. They're playing the structure deck, which I guess is to be kind of expected. Going for the Mr. Alchemy to add back the Strange Cat, then you can draw 1, but you're now locked in from attacking from level 6 lowers, meaning you've got to go for your big Charming Witch plays, which I imagine you can do, which means you have got the good cat. Strange Witch, there we go. This is a fantastic card for that deck, right? You bring back out the 7's Road Witch, then add Fusion, if you haven't got it. And now, you can go and play Witch, discarding a card, bring out Magician, and then go and make the Charming Witch, which you would do if you go for the Master 7's Road. That'll be really annoying, given you have removed like one of my best cards to get rid of it in the Meteor Charge. So, We'll see how things go, but it's not looking good, right? This Klein on the field is not looking great. But if they did go for the same play, which they would have done anyway, or more, right, because we left him more cards on the field, then they still could have gone for a Charming Witch, gone and done piercing damage, so it wouldn't have mattered, right? This is a much stronger field than, you know, summoning Oblivion and setting a card and passing. We'll see. Well, oh no, don't have to. No. Okay, I was gonna. Don't have double fusion. That'd be so annoying. But they can't kill everything because you can't attack with your Roadstar this turn because you played the effect of this thing, right? Yeah. So you kill one, kill two. Oh, that's really rough. This has to hit a fusion, right? It has to hit fusion in the mills, otherwise our turn is just kind of dead. So let's go hit Riding. Let's go set this. We'll play Explorer, and even if not, we've got to get rid of this Charming Witch. Just straight up, right? Just straight up. Let's go mill these. It doesn't hit, unfortunately, but we do get access to our Oblivion again. And so now we can discard the Oblivion, get a draw of another back removal, and go for... Do we go few? Right, do we no, right, because we go play this, hit the back row, play Secret Order, bring you back, you can clear that, and attack him with that, and that is fine. So yeah, we don't go for the fusion play here, we just go, again, a Secret Order. Really, really solid play there. Let's go Storm, hit this back row again, it's going to be Magical Stream, that's fine. Secret Order coming down for the Oblivion in our lovely Chronicle Rare. We'll then play our Transap Linak, and this is not game here, right? Like, there's no way to, like, cheese game here, but they might think there is. Like, that's going to be, what? 2,000, we need 17. We can't make it, unfortunately. So we have got to go clear the Charming Witch, clear 7th Road, clear the Roadstar, and it still leaves them in a very good spot to make a comeback, right? A very good spot, because at any point in time, they can just bring out the Master of 7th Road, or go for a second Charming Witch, push to defense mode, and deal big piercing, and then swing over with a 7th Paladin. So whatever they do, they're in a very good spot, right? And that's the thing with these skills, is they've really made it feel like at any point in like 3k life point format, you can just game your opponent. So maybe you haven't got access to that fusion play, but you have got Master, right? You have got that play. You had the perfect play. The absolute perfect play. Like, literally card for card, you could not have had a better hand there to deal with this board. Fair play. Charming Witch, of course, milling compulsory. Can't deal with it, but still, that's 28 damage into there. And then either of those is going to be lethal on us. Unfortunately, into game 3. Let's see, can we hopefully see not Yuga? That'd be cool. And can we win our third duel? Let's find out. You don't see Luke very often nowadays, so is this going to be Dragius Fusion? Because I've not played against either post-ban list or with those new cards. I've not seen anyone play it. This will be interesting. Play our skill, go and send to the graveyard these two, get a good draw off here, go and add back, I guess, Secret Order, and this is really solid. So Klein, activate Klein to return back to hand the Oblivion, which we didn't really need to do. Didn't really need to do that. Probably could get some graveyard anyway for the extra Plora, because now we're not going to get the fusion back, but we were never going to anyway. Like, we weren't going to hit the mills, unless we did, at which point that'd be kind of annoying if we do. Actually, should have kept in the graveyard, just straight up there. There's Enforcer. We can then go Secret Order to bring back out the Oblivion, and we could have done a lot more there. We could have hit out the back row, which would have been good. Let's go for Meteor Charge again, and of course give this piercing, go and put you face up, and see, it is going to be the fusion deck. Swinging for 1, swinging for 2, and for 3, and that's game. In one single turn, because he had no good back row. I am so sorry. On to game number 4. And we've got, again, we're back to a Yuga Odo. Should be expected. They're playing a 32 card deck, which is interesting. They're on rank up as well. And hand-wise, we've opened kind of okay. Right, we've got back removal. We have piercing access in the Leica. We can finally play the Leica and see if it's actually worth playing. Let's go, Lilac. Get rid of you. Offered Slime, be gone. Thank you. That's fine. We'll then summon into this one, summon Leica. We'll go and play Leica's effect, getting rid of this to give this piercing. And this only works on face of monsters. Okay, that is interesting. Let's swing in. Negate attack. You've got that? No, you haven't. Okay. Okay, so it could have been... It was the restoration. Okay, what do you got? Pot of Greed. Oh, that is a very good hand. Pot of Greed, negate attack. Very good hand there. Very good hand. So, we know middle back row is nothing. It's probably a stream, right? Magical stream. Hopefully there's no other trap card drawn because that'll make things a bit more difficult. We know if he wants to, which we know with the skill of course, you can guarantee access to a big 7's road play. Setting 1, setting 2. Unless the middle one's fusion. And you haven't just like royally messed things up, because that's a really weird play to make. Is setting before you go for all of your plays. A little bit confused by that one. And of course going for the one should be 7's road magician. So that could mean you go for SRM, which SRM? Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense, right? 3 decently sized bodies on your field is not to scoff at. You can clear my entire board. You could go for a Master 7's road if you wanted to, but I don't think you would do. Then again, it's a big card to clear, and you know, 25 damage is easily doable. It's doable. It is just like all about, okay, thank you, right? Thank you for proving to me where your negate attack was. Right, we now know it's the left one, so we snipe that and we win, basically. So if we see another ship, then we're in good hands. Master 7's road make things a bit difficult, but if we can find an Oblivion line to go to the fusion, then I think we should be fine. And then we've got to win this turn. That is the gist of it, right? We've got to win this turn. So fingers crossed. Let's see. That works. But again, it is all contingent on that going through. Discard these 2. Get draw 2. Get Secret Order. Right? We then hope we draw into another good card. We can summon back Explorer. Get the fusion back. Nuke the back row. Okay. I'm sure that works. I'm sure that works. Right, send 1, send 2, get a draw 2. Secret of our own again. Actually, this might be big. So let's go Pot of Greed. Okay, that's fine, right? A Transam Klein in for the Explorer. Just don't be bounced back. That'd be horrible, right? Mill, that's good. Add back the fusion. Add back the Lilac. We are in very, very good hands here. So let's go for the Transam Klein, I guess. Yeah, why not? We'll then go for a fusion play in for the big space boat. such a cool card. Mill 2, hit negate attack, and from here we should be in a very, very good spot, right? Let's go and hit this left one here. Unless there was some magic happened and something changed, we're in a good spot. And we can't make the fusion, but we can make Meteor Charge, so, you know, we're fine. We're fine, right? Secret Order, come back, Oblivion, that's okay. Secret Order, come back out, Galactica, Oblivion, number 2. We'll then go for Meteor Charge, equip it to this. We'll then go and put you to defense mode, why not? Thankfully, they haven't got the card defense targeting. Swing in, deal some piercing, swing in again, deal more, 32 to the face. There we go. Let's do a few more duels, right? I have to pause recording for a second, and then we'll be right back. And again, we're back with Yuga. Honestly, I'm kind of falling off of this deck. I'm not sure if it's the build. It might be the build. It might just be, you know, RNG being a bit of a thing, and the fact that Yuga is so prevalent, and the fact that they can very easily, you know, pierce the shit out of you, right? And the skill only really works if you see Oblivion, right? It just sometimes feels really, really bad. Obviously here we should go for the Oblivion play, right? It is, again, just a bit awkward, right? So we go send 2, get draw 2. Okay, we saw the boat. That's actually really, really big. And I'm going to grab Secret Order because we can do so much here, right? We're not going to play Eve's Effect, right? Because I don't want to risk anything and mess anything up. Let's go for the Explorer. We'll play you. go and mill, and then yes, we can add back the fusion, and we're not going to add back Oblivion because it doesn't really matter if we do. It would have mattered, right? It would have mattered in the grand scheme of things, actually. It would have been a really solid play here. But we can still do fine-ish stuff, right? We could go and give piercing here. This, pitch fusion, give you piercing, and then set this. And hopefully there's one cat. I'm not going to risk it. We should have risked it. Well, ideally, we should have actually, added back the Oblivion and then discarded the Oblivion so we wouldn't have to use our fusion, right? That would have been the ideal play. But again, someone on Mr. Alchemy. Everyone seems to be Mr. Alchemy today. I am like a broken book, right? Just saying the same thing over and over again because we are just facing Yuga over and over and over and over and over again. It is becoming very Gaia-like, right? That feeling is kind of creeping in. Adding the fusion and the 7th Road Witch, reveal the Sorcerer Roadstar, discarding the 7th Road Mage. Okay, there comes Roadstar, here comes Witch, there comes Discard, here comes 7th Road Magician, and you're going to go for the thing, or you're going to go for the straight... Everyone always has it. They always have this combo. Like the perfect cards to make this combo live, right? And that's why this deck is so dominant, right? Because it can do this, right? And then you look at the field, right? And you go, oh, okay, like Galaxy, maybe there's a Lilac on the field with 0 defense. And it just pieces the shit out of it. Deal 6, deal 5, so that's fine. It's when you don't see Oblivion that things are really annoying because they do just deal 5,000 damage in one turn. We are going to potentially win this turn, so let's go pitch the Oblivion, get a draw into fusion. We'll go and add to our hand. I guess we'll go for a Secret Order. Why not, right? Why not? We can then go and bring back the Oblivion, and then go and summon out the Klein, and then go and play Fusion in for Eternal Galactica Oblivion. What a fantastic card. It's so cool. It's so cool. We can then go and play the effect. Now, again, we're not going to get the best value from this, right? Because we haven't got that much in our graveyard. Return 5, gonna mill 3, gain some attack points. We'll see what it does. 53, not too shabby. We'll then go and play Secret Order, bring back out the Oblivion. We'll summon into the Transam Lilac, and we can go right here and play Meteor Charge, go and give the Oblivion some of this. We'll go and put this to defense mode, right? Why not? And then it is just swing to combat. Deal a chunk of damage, attacking with the Eternal Galactica, blah, 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 blah. There we go. I'm getting things off there. This deck is very fun, but it can be a bit inconsistent, right? That skill is so reliant on you seeing hyper-specific cards that are less specific, right, and less common than you seeing all the pieces for 7th Road Magician. This was the build I was on. It is fairly straightforward, right? Again, you can flip-flop with the ratios, right? I've seen people playing more copies of, say, the Executive Riding instead of the Secret Orders, or going more for the Meteor Charges than the Fusions, right? It is really a deck where the optimal ratios haven't really been discovered yet, and it is of personal preference at the end of the day. But overall, this card is very, very fun. The deck is fun. Will it be the best deck in the Go Rush Festival? We'll have to find out. Stage 2, of course, this weekend. Might play in it, I might not too sure yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Adios.